As clients require faster turnarounds, ever increased accuracy, and lower costs, surveying and engineering firms are pressured to do more with less. How can a service firm thrive in this environment? I'm Christine Grail with Leica Geosystems. Here with us today to talk about unlocking the secrets to client happiness is Ken Olcott, President of SANDIS. Welcome, Ken.
Thank you. Thank you.
So Ken, tell us a little bit about SANDIS.
Well, SANDIS, we just went through our 50th anniversary year. 1965 is our founding year. And SANDIS is a full-service civil engineering surveying firm. We provide traffic engineering, civil engineering, surveying, QSP services, and other related infrastructure services. We also have two subsidiary companies, Bryant Surveys, that provides specialty surveying for steel erection companies, and we own CTS, which is a 3D BIM and scanning company.
Okay, great. Well, you obviously work with a very diverse group of clients. What are some of the biggest challenges that those clients are facing right now?
I think the challenges the clients face haven't changed much. Obviously, their focus is on successful project delivery, and successful project delivery has many factors to it. They have to deal with cost control, quality, and schedule adherence, and those are, those things are very similar to what it's been always. I think the difference now is the hypersensitivity of this. Any area in California or any area in the country that is having large growth, the record construction costs right now, so cost control is a big factor in these projects being successful. And our clients need us to be there giving them good, accurate survey data so they can make decisions. They don't want hiccups. No client is going to wait for a surveyor. We need to be there day or night and be available to provide accurate, complete data. I think the other one, quality, is an interesting one. Obviously, because of the technology, people can design projects that are more complex. People then expect tolerances to be tighter. I think they expect better accuracy, better coordination through the BIM process. So we've sort of bid ourselves a little bit by creating this technology. As with the technology, expectations of what we can deliver have gone up. And I think that's a challenge that clients face all the time, is a contractor has to deliver to the client's expectations, meeting these standards, and we're there with the technology to support them through that process. And schedule, obviously, is very important. People have an expectation that projects are better coordinated with the BIM technology and 3D, and there's no hiccups in the schedule. Nobody wants cost overruns due to delays, and SANDIS is there with our 3D technology to support that as well.
Absolutely. Well, SANDIS has been very innovative. You made some very strategic investments, and I would say in both expertise and technology. Let's talk about the expertise side of that for just a minute. What is it that you look for and nurture in your employees in terms of skill sets to make sure that you can achieve the quality and the accuracy that your clients are looking for?
Let me answer that question this way. First, I want to say that technology is a little bit of a double-edged sword. Some of the technology that's out there definitely makes skilled people much better. That's what we want. We want the skilled people to have enhanced tools to deliver better products. But what it also does is takes unskilled people and allows them to sort of hide behind that technology. And I'll give you a good example. I mean, we could take two teams of people, one of them highly skilled, knowledgeable about the technology and the equipment, and one team not. And they could go out and do a laser scan of the same project. We could take the point clouds or the deliverable product and present them to two clients, or to the same client, and they would be impressed by both images. Both of them, because of the way this technology works, creates very impressive project delivery data. The problem is only one set of that data is good data. So we battle all the time with the perception and reality of good versus bad data. And we need to let our clients know that just because it's impressive looking doesn't mean it's survey quality data. It may be presentation quality. In other words, you could go try to win a project from it, but if you're going to try to build a project, it needs to be survey quality data. And I say that because our foundation is surveying. We're 50 years in the business. We hire some of the most skilled surveyors, and to enhance our expertise. We've learned that if we're going to train people in this business to have the skills we need, they need to train on these complex projects. They need to grow up on these complex projects with skilled people. So we definitely look for people that have a passion in the industry and then put them in an environment and in a culture that's complex, that's focused, and let them have a mentorship underneath somebody that when they're 5, 6, 7, 10 years in the industry, they've got that skill set that the clients are expecting them to have. I will say that we have taken 2 of our top surveyors and pulled them out of the field, which is counterintuitive. You'd think I would want them in the field, but I've taken them and put them into a mentorship program where they are going around with our 20+ crews throughout Northern California, so their skills are benefiting every project we're working on, not just the 2 projects that they might be located on.
That makes a lot of sense. That mentorship is so important, and then you're basically taking that highly skilled, that very expert knowledge, and you're spreading it across your company and making sure that everyone is empowered to do the quality of work.
It's absolutely true, and not just to the field staff. So the people that we're having go through running our mentorship project also go to the office staff, because you have to have good communication between the office and the field. So the people in the office doing the calculations and preparing the documents have to precisely understand what the field crews need to be successful. So these surveyors are in the office and in the field mentoring the office staff to give good data back, so that each person, the field staff and the office staff, is aware of what the others' needs are.
That's very smart. Now, what about the technology side? You've talked about technology a lot already. I know that SANDIS has made some very strategic, very large investments in technology over the last 6 months to a year. Do you want to explain a little bit about what some of those technologies are and some of the ones that are really empowering you to make your clients happy?
Yeah, sure. I think it's important to point out that we avoid more technology than we embrace. And technology for technology's sake isn't necessarily a good thing. There is technology out there that will send you down a wild goose chase that doesn't benefit you at all. So we clearly focus on technology that we find to benefit SANDIS and benefit our clients. And those are the ones that help us with the efficiency of producing data, with the accuracy of producing data. The technology that we're using to help us move forward clearly is based on the Leica Foundation. We've completely invested in the CS20s and what that can do for us. The Leica scanners, the Leica total stations. We now use the Captivate and Leica Exchange software that allows us real-time data transfer from our field crews. If there's nothing we haven't learned with some of the current projects we're working on, is clients want real-time data. To survey it today and report on the results 2 days from now. The 2 days is just impossible to meet their schedules. And with Leica Exchange, we can extract data off of the data collectors in real time, process that data, and get our clients results in real time. I mean, there's lots of technology that we're using, but like I said, it's very focused on technology that we can see real benefits from.
Sure, and so you're looking at the speed of data transfer, you're looking at the accuracy of that data, you're looking at the confidence that you feel in the data that instrumentation is providing. I'm sure that all of those factors play a role in the technology that you choose to use.
Yeah, and to some degree we go through a process of validating the data as well. All of the equipment we use is very precise Leica total stations. Most of our crews have half-second guns, and for some projects a half-second gun is more precise than you need, but we lean on the half-second gun because we'd rather be more precise than less precise. But when we do point cloud data, when we do point registration, when we do laser scanning, we get that validated with a precise total station measurement to make sure that when we hand off data to clients or customers, they know they're getting what they're asking for.
Absolutely. Now, you mentioned laser scanning. SANDIS has recently expanded in the market. It's growing its business. Part of how you're doing this is through acquisitions. You referenced Bryant earlier, as well as CTS. What are your clients seeing as a result of these acquisitions? What kind of benefits are they seeing?
Let me take a step back and say that SANDIS has almost been doing living in the 3D world, laser scanning and BIM modeling for almost a decade now. And I'm sure a lot of firms have gone through the same thing, that there have been projects that have come up with this project need for living in the 3D world. And so firms sort of organically grow this. and on a project-by-project basis, and it's not really a focused effort. It sort of is been swelling up from the ground based on which projects have this need. So over time, we got to the point where we had enough projects that wanted to live in the 3D world that we decided, instead of doing it sort of on an ad hoc basis on a project-by-project level, we should have a focus group of people that are going to only not worry about the distractions of managing a project or a client. They're just going to focus on doing BIM scanning and living in the 3D world. So we saw a benefit of making a group of people that focused on this. And our acquisition of CTS was basically to get that focus group of people. Now, CTS clearly had expertise in the industry that benefited SANDIS. They were more astute on some of the technology and some of the software. So it was sort of a win-win, as we were able to hand off our projects to CTS with this expertise, with this focus of living on the 3D world, and make them more successful and make ourselves more successful. And obviously with SANDIS's resources, CTS has benefited with more equipment acquisition, more software acquisition, so it's definitely been a win-win. And to specifically answer your question, what our clients have seen is a much cleaner, faster, thorough delivery process of our 3D products.
That makes sense. Now, big picture, where is everything headed? Where do you see technology taking you, and what ultimately is the secret to keeping clients happy?
Well, it's a good question, and it's an easy question to answer, and it's an impossible question to answer all at the same time. The easy question is I'm sure where we're headed is more of the same. Change is happening all around us, and you can not embrace change or you can embrace change. But it's going to happen, and we've decided to embrace change. So where is it headed? Who knows? What is Leica going to invent 2 years from now that we may or may not want to adopt? We'll have to find out. But what we need to do is keep looking for solutions, both software and hardware, looking for solutions that benefit SANDIS and benefit our clients so that we can implement these into the construction industry and be successful, increasing efficiency, increasing accuracy, and increasing client satisfaction.
And obviously that is making clients happy right now, and I'm sure that will continue to do so.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Ken. I appreciate it. For more information about SANDIS, please visit sandis.net. You can find more episodes of HXGN TV at hxgntv.com. Thank you for watching.